All right, so I'm going to be doing a review of from another book that my friend Chris sent to me. Chris, thank you as always, brother, and happy birthday. Today is the Mount Vernon kid's birthday, so happy birthday, brother, from your other brother. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about Incredible Hulk Volume 3 Soul Cages. This is part of the Philip Kennedy Johnson run, which I have been absolutely adoring. Also, if you haven't already, I recently, as of this recording yesterday, posted several reviews from MegaCon that I did, and one of them was an interview with Philip Kennedy Johnson, where I did ask him some stuff about the Hulk, his Hulk run, and things like that. So I did interviews also with Emma Kubert, who is the niece and daughter, she's the daughter of, if I remember right, she's the daughter of Andy Kubert and Adam Kubert's niece. So she's directly related to the Kubert brothers. I also did interviews with Cale New, who is a phenomenal artist. You've seen his artwork on Iron Man covers. Tim Sheardon, who's been now working at DC Comics. Jeremy Adams, who is going off like a rocket at DC Comics. And I also did an interview with David Propose, and he talked extensively about his upcoming Captain Planet run over at Dynamite Comics. So, yeah. I also have interviews with Tim Jacobus, the cover artist of Goosebumps, and Ben Percy. But the reason why I'm just going to go into this right now. The reason why it's taken so long to get to those interviews and get them out, because those came out. Those were at MegaCon last month in February, and you're probably wondering why did you just now started posting them? I had the files, but they kept getting either corrupted or they wouldn't load. So I had to save the files to 3 separate folders on several different several things all at once to get it to finally work. I'm just glad I finally got them out. So yeah. Anyway, so those were those interviews, and I know I'm talking a lot about them, but those interviews, as quick as some of them were, those are videos I took great pride in, because those authors and writers, artists and writers, took time out of their schedule to talk to me, to talk to me on those interviews. So if you want to get some more thoughts on this, as well as other artists and writers I talked to, just go to my channel and check out those interviews. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about this. So to recap on everything, basically this run is directly follows after Donny Cates' Starship Hulk series, and of course Immortal Hulk, where essentially Hulk is pretty pissed off at Banner because he feels pretty betrayed after everything that's happened after Starship Hulk and Immortal. And every time Banner transforms, more and more the Hulk is taking over his body till Banner's gone. Now, on top of that, since the Green Door was closed, these monsters, led by this being called the Eldest, are now roaming free and are starting to crawl out of the darkness to hunt down Hulk. On top of that, there was also a girl named Charlie who was from an abusive father, and she befriended the Hulk. And she, unfortunately, in the last story arc, her soul was put into a little idol, and her body was destroyed. So for this storyline, what is going on is that Banner and Hulk are trying to save Charlie, even though Hulk is pretty pissed off at him. I've been really loving this. What I really love is that, and I talked about this to to Kennedy Johnson himself, is that a lot of the inspiration came from EC Comics, like Tales from the Crypt and things like that. And that's kind of par of the course, because Hulk was always kind of horror to begin with. And the artwork you see in these books from... I'm going to read out the Danny Earls, Nick Klein, and Andrea Bruccioletto. It's phenomenal. Look at that shit and tell me that's not epic. There's also talk of the Hulkscape in here, which is the Hulk's mindscape. And we see more of... this also has a tie-in, a one-shot tie-in with Blood Hunt, where Hulk battles some subterranean vampires. It's pretty fun. But the main story is, it's not really a long comic. This storyline isn't long. It's more of a filler arc than anything else, where Hulk is trying to, like, Banner's trying to lead the Hulk to save Charlie's body. And the first person they try to go to is Doctor Strange. And they go to Strange Academy, but don't find him. They find Brother Voodoo, which I find kind of odd, because I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, wait, I am pretty sure that they act like this is the first time Brother Voodoo has met the Hulk, which in my head, I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure, like, I can't be wrong, right? Like, Brother Voodoo and Hulk have met before, right? Like, I was of this mindset of, no, they had to have met, right? Like, there's no way they haven't met. I mean, I can't be wrong. Like, I'm sure they've met before, but they act like this is the first time they've met. Yeah. So that's the only gripe I have with this. Again, this is some great horror in here. The action's pretty solid, and I also really like how, again, it feels like a natural progression, because, again, Philip Kennedy Johnson could have easily done, and I've seen writers do this before, it's where, like, they kind of want to just not do what writers have come before, but here, Kennedy Johnson brings up, like, again, an integral part of this is Immortal Hulk. He also makes a part of Donny Cates' Starship Hulk a major point. And he also brings up a lot of stuff Mark Waid did in Hulk's run, in his Hulk run as well. So yeah, it's nice to see that, like, all of this is interconnecting for a major story. This is kind of the filler arc until we get to Volume 4, but still, I really enjoyed it. Solid action, and it really showcases that the Hulk is, like, every time I try to, you say we're going to be cool again, you stab me in the back. So guess what? We're done. So, yeah. I really am excited to see where this is going to go. I've been really loving this comic series, and if you haven't already, go check out the trades, because this comic's been awesome. So yeah, Chris, thank you once again, brother. And if you've read this series, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this. Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.